Hello, EC Details, and welcome back to another episode. I am jazzed. Not because I'm back. By the way, I'm back. Yeah, welcome back. I know. Thank you. You're welcome. But I have in front of me Katiba's new red line of products here. We have all of it. It's coming soon to the House of Rags, coming soon to Canada. But before that, I wanted this video to be like an introduction on how does it apply, how does it actually work, and we're gonna cover all that in this video, and we're gonna test the hydrophobics. So what is Katiba Redline? Great question. Katiba Redline is the professional series of ceramic coatings. They're gonna come in beautiful boxes, and when I say professional, their dream is to have shops, detail shops, professionals use this. So there's a bunch of caveats, and we're gonna handle all that. So let's go over each one and let's talk about what you're getting and what the presentation looks like. So ceramic coating, this is up to 5 years. I say up to 5 years. Korea doesn't lie when it comes to the protection. They don't also like to give you dates that aren't true. You get a tremendous presentation, 50 ml bottle. And so far, I know for a fact, you could coat 2 vehicles with this one bottle. You want to put it on, and here's what it looks like. It's like a Charizard card. It comes 50 mils. You get a beautiful card here that you would put in your customer's car, and it will be the warranty card. This is what you get. Their dream of this line is to compete with everything out there in the market. They're gonna offer better slickness, better longevity, durability when it comes to chemical resistance, things of that nature, with some caveats, meaning slightly harder to apply. So you have ceramic coating here, and the notes that they gave me is you do not want to apply this in direct sun, or if you do, based on the live that I did, you will get the following. It'll start to cure a little faster and it'll get you frustrated, okay? But other than that, I can tell you right off the bat, that is one of the best coatings I have applied in terms of slickness, gloss, and hydrophobics, but we're gonna cover that in this video, how to apply it. You got their glass coating here, same kind of presentation. You get this 50 ml bottle, and this is 18 to 24 months of just beast mode. We're gonna apply that on the glass as well. We're gonna prep the glass. In the box, you get this applicator suede and the warranty card as well. And what's the warranty for? Well, you have to ask yourself as a professional. When you warranty a product, that means that, hey, if this fails during X amount of time and if you take care of it, you warranty the work. That's what it is. And then we have signature wax, and you're like, Eddie, signature wax, why would I buy this versus the current signature wax? Great question. This is more solids. This is thicker product. This is more chemical resistance, and the hydrophobics on this is absolutely bananas. This does not come with a warranty card. This is more for you as the customer to apply, and you can use this. Look at this bottle. Look at that bottle. You could use this for maintenance as a standalone product. It has new technology that they're using, and I can tell you right now, this rivals any spray sealant on the market in terms of just like durability. Durability, chemical resistance is what I mean by that. Super hydrophobic, and the bottles are gas. And then you have, last but not least, the ceramic coating. We're gonna apply this on my interior of my Toyota. Same thing, 50 mils here. And again, gorgeous presentation. So anything from opening the box to everything else is absolutely divine. Now, before we could apply these, we have to do a few things. So I want this video to serve as a dual purpose. My car is already coated with diamond, and you can see the clips here. The car is super dirty. I've been gone for about 12 days. And then it stayed out in a storm. We drove it like 1,300 miles, and the car is hammered. So we are going to do a hybrid wash. I'm gonna use Garage Therapies V3, and of course, Nemesis as my bucket wash. And we're gonna get this car ready for a polish. We're gonna polish half the hood so we could compare it to diamond. We're gonna polish the glass with Prime, Luminous Prime. I'm gonna show you how to do that. And then we're gonna polish 2 panels. So one panel is gonna have signature wax on it, which we're gonna do a long-term test. 2 panels are gonna have the coating, to ceramic coating, and half the hood, so we could compare against diamond. I might do any type of mixing with the bottles. I use this, and I don't use PIR. I actually use dilution ratios because I'm not that guy. And I also use 1 bucket with my rinseless because I think 2 buckets for rinseless is kind of dumb. That's just my opinion. So I have about 700 mils of water. So this is a 50 ml cup. I'm gonna fill that to the 50 mils and then add that plus the 20 mils. What I love about Snow Foam V3 is the cleaning power. See that 20 mils here? And then we're ready to cook. Some caveats when we're thinking about Garage Therapy Snow Foam V3 is if you're using it in direct sun, do not let it dry, okay? And then if you're seeing anything that you're like, oh, that's kind of weird, just spray it off right away. I spent a week with Maz and Roger. When I tell you that I'm a pro now when it comes to GT, I'm a pro. All right, that's what I'm saying, I'm a pro. 5 minutes, let it sit on panel. Watch your temperatures. The higher the temperature, the less dwell time you're gonna have, or you can refoam. Remember that. Do not let it dry. That's for any pre-wash. I don't care what they say it is. Quick walk around the vehicle until the majority of the car looks like this, where it's separating. Then you spray off. Look how much dwell time I have. It's been ready 3 minutes. We're not ready yet. Let it cook, okay? It's actually been about 6 minutes. I could let this sit longer, but the majority of the car has bare spots, so I'm just gonna go in. And again, just telling you how to prep your car for ceramic coating. I'm doing a hybrid wash using Snow Foam V3 and Nemesis. And this is where it's important. You wanna take your time to spray off, so that way that surfactant clinging onto that dirt takes it with it. So the prep glass, and this is the easy way to do it in between the wash process, so that way you're getting the most out of your time. Grab yourself prime or any serum oxide, and I'm gonna put some on my pad here. And while the glass is wet, I found this to be the easiest way to correct glass or to prep it for ceramic coating. You're gonna come here, and again, this one's gonna get the Katuba's Pro Line glass coating, or Redline glass coating. And Redline means that they're pushing it to the absolute limit. So consider that. That's why they use the name Redline. I just rinse off. The glass is dead. So there you go. The glass is prime. So I got my rinseless wash, diluted 256-1. I'm using the carton sprayer. What I like to do is pre-spray the panel, and then we're gonna get to this pretty quick. I'm gonna show you how to do one door, cut it here, come back, polish it. I like that to add wetting polymers, so that way my water doesn't destroy my paint because I have hard water. And this would be, I don't have to do this, but again, my water's hard. So I wanna make sure that I'm able to come through it and not worry about hard watering spots.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these wrestlers nice. All these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a Benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 80 Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble.
I did polish all this. I didn't polish this part. I have diamond in there. I'm doing this for a reason here. I'm gonna put 1, 2 sprays. Look how milky that is. And then what you wanna do is take your towel, and 2 sprays is enough to do this whole panel, and you're gonna wipe it all in to everything you're doing. Wipe it all in. Like they say, it's thick, dude. Even the plastic here. And then you're gonna ask, is it slick? I wouldn't say it's the slickest thing in the world. I don't get that. I get some slickness, but what I've learned when I was doing it live is as it sits on the panel and it cures, it gets slicker and slicker. So you take your other towel and you buff it off. Again, chemical smell, when you spray it, it's very thick, and you wanna make sure that you buff off all the residue, and it does give it a wonderful glow to the red paint, a nice dark hue. And there you go. 2 sprays max per panel. Do not overspray it. Take your time. Do not do it in direct sun because you will get rocked. Make sure you shake it. It is pro level, okay? Make sure you shake it very well. And then it comes with a top that you just want to make sure you pour it on. Always saturate the suede. You get 2 suedes in the block. I only do that to do the first pass. And I'm going to show you a section here. And then you're going to ask, what indicators do you get? Nothing. This is kind of like a wipe on, wipe off situation. I cross hatch it, and you don't have to put a thick layer on it. Okay, so you don't need a thick layer. You can see, and hopefully I could try to zoom in here, it just exists. I don't know how else to explain it. If you're waiting for some type of indicator to take this off, do not wait. In my conditions, based on the first test I did, 30 seconds is enough. I take my first towel, level 1. I am going to Level is starting to get grabby, so I could have gone a little quicker. It's a little 90 degrees in here, about 40 degrees humidity. Okay, level, and then you're gonna buff right away. It's as easy as that. Where you get into trouble with this ceramic coating, and you can just see how slick that is. So where you get into trouble with the ceramic coatings is you assume that you have to wait for some indicator to do it. Do not wait for any indicator here. And then I'm gonna do this whole section. Like I said, I've done the whole truck with this. The truck turned out beautiful. The hydrophobics were insane. And the goal here is to test it against luminous, just to get a vibe for it. Also do a long-term test until the release comes, just to see how it does. Condition, if you wait any longer, it's gonna be a miserable application for you, and it's actually gonna piss you off. Like right now, super grabby. You can see how my towel is trying to go fold on top of itself. I waited too long. So level, just level first, just to get some resin off, and then come in and buff. You'll know when you waited too long, again, when your towel starts to interact the way my towel was on the surface, and the slickness on this, it's up there. Like, you see that? So we put Redline Signature wax on the back of the car here. A little thicker, easy to apply, was not hard at all. As it sits, it is getting slicker and the paint looks insane. It has like a richness to it, a darkening effect. We applied the ceramic coating to the hood and the door. Easy to apply, watch your temperatures. It does cure quick. I'm talking about, when I say it cures quick, it does get hard to remove if you let it sit for a long time. There's no indicators. Watch your temperatures. Now we're gonna apply the glass coating. I've never applied this in my life. When I do tests like this, I usually do test corners or test spots. So we'll test it together, see what kind of interaction we get with the coating, and see if we buff off, buff on. But look, we'll go here and we'll try it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I shake the bottle already in front of the camera. Duh. And then we're gonna apply a section here. So I take my applicator. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Eddie. It's okay. We're gonna do this corner here with you, and I'm gonna see what kind of interaction I get. And again, I'm doing a test spot because I've never used a ceramic coating. So I want to give it a second, see how it interacts in my conditions, see what I got to do to remove it. This bottle should do a lot of cars, even the side glass. So I don't see any hazing. Holy crap. Dude. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to give it more time. So I'm going to do another test spot right next to it over here. And the goal is to see what is the best method of application so we get the best durability. I do a square here. And what I'm seeing is that the coating's actually being sucked into the glass. I don't know if you see that, but the coating's actually like being sucked into the pores of glass, which is kind of cool. Make sure I add enough here to add. The slickness of this glass coating is insane. It's one of the slickest or the slickest I ever felt on glass in my life. We're gonna have it sit for a couple seconds. I don't know if you could tell, it gets kind of hazy, and then the removal process is insane. If it required longer dwell times, and this is what I'm telling you, it would have not come off like it did just now. Do you know what I mean by that? The slickness on this versus everything else is bananas. It would have smeared, it wouldn't have buffed off. So I know for me, 30 seconds is the same ordeal, and the wipe off is pretty nuts. In terms of like ease of use, in terms of the vibe I get, I'm gonna overlap all of it. Wow. I'm just gonna do the whole thing again because I don't wanna miss anything. I wanna make sure I cover the edge. And like I tell you, it feels like it's like being sunk into the glass or sucked into the glass. Here, I'm gonna come in with my towel. Level it. Wow. Dude, they broke the internet with this glass cleaner. I mean, this glass coating. It is one of the... Boy, oh boy, can't wait to see the hydrophobics on this monster. It is so slick, guys. Smearing, easy to apply. This has to be the easiest thing I ever applied in my life. Easy the easiest I ever applied, period. We finished applying all the ceramic coatings. Now it's a waiting game. I'm gonna wait 4 hours. I don't have to wait 4 hours, but I wanna make sure I give it a couple more than usual, like I would with normal Katuba to set up. It's hot in here, it should be pretty quick. I wanna go over a few things that actually blew my mind. So let's talk about their glass coating. I don't know what's in it. I can't explain the science behind it, but I will tell you that slickness, ease of use is 11 out of 10. It's insane. I'm not gaslighting you. If you could trust anything I've ever said to you, remember when I told you about the wheel and tire cleaner QD from Clean Tool? This is nuts. This application to removal is crazy. If the water behavior of this rivals what we have on that, it's game over in the glass coatings. This is nuts. So I'm gonna say about that. The ceramic coating here, we applied that to the hood, the side door. Now the goal of this is to see how it does against what I consider one of the best coatings on the market right now, Diamond from Luminous. I'll give you the social cues. First of all, you can't let it sit for a long time. If you let it sit on the panel, it's gonna be hard to remove. It gets real grabby. The slickness, you know when you're getting to the perfect buff off because the slickness amplifies 100%. I will put up there slickness with Paint Serum 6 as it dries. The look of it is beautiful. Ease of use is up there. I would give this a 9 out of 10 for ease of use. If you're not used to applying coatings like this, is as hard as Diamond? I would say you need to respect it. Like Diamond, you need to respect it. Like any coating that is pro level, that cures fast. You need to put some respect in it. This, great. Now we go on to the side door that I did, or the back quarter panel. I did their signature wax Redline, and this one is a little milky. 2 sprays goes a long way, and here's what I get. I get a richness to it that is just beautiful. It's a dark richening effect. I can't wait to see how Hydrophobics, and they claim chemical resistance, they claim longevity, so we're gonna test all that. So now we have Redline on the car, next to another coating so we can give you a side-by-side. We're gonna come back and show you the Hydrophobics, and then we're gonna keep you updated through each one. Wax. Those Hydrophobics are disgusting. Look at that, disgusting. I can't wait to see how that performs. Now to give you reference, right? You have this door, which is Diamond, and then you have this, which is Signature Wax. Now if you look at the Signature Wax, the beads are slightly smaller. That's insane. Pure, that's nuts. That's coating up here. The same, disgusting. And again, this is the Redline ceramic coating. Sorry for moving the tripod left and right. Insane. Oh my gosh, the Hydrophobics on this is wild. No flooding on the panel, just dancing. Look, even close, it just rejects everything. Keep in the middle just so you see it, left and right. Look at that, I want you to get close because these water beads, look, get close, get close. Have you ever seen anything like that? Look at Diamond. This is Diamond. You see how the water's kind of flooding? Now look at this pattern, look at this. And I'm close with the pressure washers. And the way the tension just breaks. Next to Diamond. Look at those beads. Look at those beads. I would say it has more tighter beads. Look at that. What an insane ceramic coating. Look at that. There you have it. The Hydrophobics are absolutely broken. Now the question is, how does it do in real world? We're gonna leave it on this. This is a daily driver. We have put 4,000 miles in the last 6 months. We drive this everywhere. This is one of the cars that we just take everywhere. So I'm excited to see how it does. I don't maintain it like I do a customer's car. It does see a lot of road. It does see a lot of road film. So I'm excited to see how this does and interacts. But I'm telling you right now, Katuba is not playing around. They weren't playing around before, but this Redline stuff is for the professionals. If you guys are looking for a coating, you're like, oh, I love Katuba, this might be it for you. I don't know when it's gonna launch. We're gonna announce that soon, but I can tell you right now, prepare yourself because it's gonna be wild. With that, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hope you like this kind of content, and we'll see you next time. We're out.